ARF, man, listen. Shout out to my nigga DJ iNOPHRiLLZ, man.
First off, I gotta shout out DJ iNOPHRiLLZ, official street radio. DJ iNOPHRiLLZ, official street radio. You ain't from the streets if you ain't playing DJ
iNOPHRiLLZ.
Not from the streets if you ain't repping DJ iNOPHRiLLZ. AR Ab say so, the top goon.
Ladies, your boy Meek Melly right here, kicking it. DJ iNOPHRiLLZ. You know what it do, man. We going there.
Ain't this what they been waiting for? You ready?
Famous Phrillz, DJ iNOPHRiLLZ. I'm one of the DJs that helped break this artist for real, homie.
To pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like.
We talking facts,
like
Philly shit.
Matter of.
I am the creator of Philly Support Philly, Philly Support Philly movement.
And cuffs locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold. Nightmare.
Shout out Mecca Global.
Kinda married again.
My first official interview ever.
Gotta see it with a clear eye view.
Outside of Philly. That's before Sway believed in me.
A nigga sneeze.
That's before I was on Rock the Bells radio with LL. Mecca Global, motherfucker.
Get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless.
DJ iNOPHRiLLZ.
Artists no crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages. Or foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They
Squad Rebel Radio, what's up? Let's go.
I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly.
Lords of the Underground.
When I bought the rose.
Shout out to the Lords of the Underground.
Then I
do it all. What's up, fam?
Rest in peace.
Real ninja right there.
Peace, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word.
Let it play.
I got what I deserve. Fuck, nigga. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men casting grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city.
I'm gonna take y'all to Philly. We in Philly right now. Famous Phrillz, let's go.
I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, you fuck around, you fuck around, get smoked. Cause these Philly niggas I bought with me don't fuck around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young niggas that's rolling, I got niggas throwing bees. I done did the DOS, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let my nigga earn back home, that young nigga be wildin'. We young niggas, we mobbing, like Batman and we're robbing. This two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining, I'm like real nigga,
DJ
what up?
iNOPHRiLLZ.
Real nigga,
Let
what
it
up?
play.
If you ain't about that murder game, then pussy nigga shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get your pussy ass stuck up. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Catch me down in MIA, at that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet.
Shout out
that
South
little
Philly.
I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Bike on 12 o'clock. And they
About to take y'all to Erie Ave. Erie Ave.
and I'm the king of my city, cause I'm
Shout out Gilly.
and these lanes talking that bullshit.
My Leo brother, we got the same B-Day.
Same nigga from First Street with them neck braids that lie. The same nigga that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And these niggas hating on me, hoes waiting on me. Still on that hood shit, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies to memories. With them bricks, they go for 40, ain't no 10 the key. Hold up, broke nigga turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they dumb pretty hoes gon' still suck my dick. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist.
Let it play.
Gilly, I'm the king of Philly, yes. So nigga bow down and kiss the ring and show respect. These haters talking shit, but now these haters ain't a threat. See everything I do, you know I do it for it.
CTC, cut the check.
Cartier frames and my 7 jeans sagging and my platinum chains and that black on black dragon.
We was with Gilly last night. Matter of fact, shout out to Gilly Rug, Bad Cave. Bad Cave, what's up?
I said, shorty, slow your roll cause you drawlin'. I done changed my number 3 times, you keep calling. Way I move at work, my niggas call it you haulin'. Why you always broke your paper, Lucy?
Soldier Blade, what's up?
Every bitch and whip that I got, it looks foreign. Had his
Mecca Global, Mecca Global.
mallin'. 100,000.
She is global. She's respected in Philly and around the world, homie. Pull yourself together.
Nah, Up in the hood, man, you know what's good. We make them get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. These suckers be talking shit till I pull up on they strip and tell them get down on the ground. Get down on the
We got my artist in the building, Shiraz Stark. Shiraz Stark.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Next week we will be at. This is 50. Why not? Let's go.
Let these niggas know the deal. If you know
DJ
the
No
kid,
Frills.
then you know that I am real. And all of a sudden I done came across a few haters. Wanna see me locked up, guess they read the newspapers. Fuck them. You know I stay hustling and my team stay grinding. So my niggas, they grubbing in the figure.
West Philly town, West Philly state property.
In case this nigga got a problem, make him get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Homie, it's the figures we major. I done caught that chrome 45, it got the laser. When it come to bitches, take them all different flavors. How is that your wife and she keep giving me favors? Yes, I'm from Philly to where I'm landing, I'm a
Cannon.
and I'm on that Philly fighting shit. And I come fully equipped. You try to get body, keep me in the shot.
This shit too easy, homie.
Try to stick me, I'm a
Famous Phrillz, creator of Philly Support Philly. Let's go.
got the butters, got the green, he got the tan, got the whole enchilada on me. Go, I'm inside of your house, tie up your brother, make the brick, call up your mother, she might know where to find you. I am on top of my job, the heavyweight champ, will the flow is flow like the ocean, open water, you're drowning. I will 4 pound and sing them, eat them, and leave them stinking. Trucks around them, then eat them, nice to know them. I will roll over your slide like I'm one punch car, you chumps, you best call General Motors. I will take control of your soldiers, you won't listen to, I toss them in the wok like chicken.
Siegel, South Philly, what's up? Free Tiffy Bay. Shout out to my boy, Tiffy Bay. I'm on my 1-2. The question is now why, but why not? Mecca Global, DJ No Frills. It's too easy. We having a good time. Hey, Soldier, what up? Starks, let's go. Why not? Let's talk to him. Let's go.
I hope you got an extra mic and a fireproof booth, cause you know I'm known to melt a wire too. You need a fire engineer when I lay this blaze. I melt down tracks, stacks, reels, and sleeves. Hit the studio, jars of dro, bars to blow. BC go with that arsenic flow. Fuck that, don't hold me back. I roll with crack. Y'all cats told Mac to rap. Y'all don't realize y'all released the beast untamed. Speech all flame, streets y'all blame. It should be an honor for y'all to speak my name. I could go before your auntie couldn't beat my game. Gotta laugh, don't act like we spit it the same. Why you motherfuckers can't get in the game? I come from high school and
Philly out of control right now, man. We gotta stop that violence.
nigga, the truth. Every time I step in the booth, I speak the truth. Y'all know what I'm bringing to you. I bring the truth. You motherfuckers know who I be. I be the truth. When I speak, set you free, nigga, the truth. Every time I step in the booth, I speak the truth. Y'all know what I'm bringing to you. I bring the truth. You motherfuckers know who I be. I be the truth. When I speak, set you free. We from P-H-I-L-A period. P-A period. Eve, they hearing it. Believe
Classic
they
Jones,
fearing
why
it.
not?
I'm loving it though. I hate the game, fuck the fame, but I'm loving the dough. You couldn't tell me in a million years, in 1,000 bars, that I roam the reservoir with dogs. Show the world what true love was about. Drop adrenaline, 4 or 5 cents. I showed them what a thug was about. I know you love flossing with X, busting them checks, getting tattoos, paw prints on your chest. I ain't mad, baby, get that cash. Make them hating bitches kiss your ass. Rough ride, lift that shred. I'm gonna walk till I see how these fleas gon' feel when I come through with the whip with the bees on the wheel. Burgundy thing, cream gut, cherry wood, steering wheel, a bee surrounded by the wing on the hood. I know they like how they collide. He roll with rock, you rough ride, but we Black Friday tied. How you think they gon' feel seeing us Grammy night? Let me tell you, a bunch of if, ands, and mics. Billboard charts, source ads and mics. And if I say so myself, goddamn, we tight. Fuck being humble, ain't no other way to end this. We ain't open up the door, we knock that bitch up off the hinges.
Ladies, I got you. Why not? Famous Phrillz, DJ No Frills, make a global. Let's go.
This nigga looking like love, no doubt, sophisticated thug, keep me guessing. Said it would be a blessing just to watch you undressing. Calling you daddy, on your chest and stay reminiscing about the rest and how the blessing. Trying to come between what we share, can't compare. Could have been left, but when it's mine, I never share. Fight to the death if need be to prove that. Wounds from your walls, other bitches couldn't soothe that. Broke from a bad batch, I'm holding you down. Doing dirt with other bitches, but them other fishes drown. Locked in for however long, I'm playing it smart. More dates in other cities, there and playing my part. Wifey, in your life, see forever be us. Passenger side of a Bentley or the number 2 bus. Tell the whole world, Poppy E don't want nobody else with us.
No frills, aka no gimmicks.
Official Sherrod Starks, new Sherrod Starks, my artist. Let's go. Shout out to Nook Beats on the production. Shout out to B Peasy, Baby Paul. What's up?
Right.
DJ No Frills. The question is not why, but why not?
Growing up, the only son had to rumble and grip a gun, but still kept my cool. Was always the man in school. I apologize if I took your. Let it play.
First of all,
okay, the name DJ No Frills, back in the 80s, they had the shit on the bottom at Acme. I don't know if y'all had Acme out here, but it said No Frills on the bottom, right? But the name came really from the Roots clones. I'm a big fan of the Roots. So on the single, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm a real DJ. So we had vinyl. On the bottom of the vinyl, it said No Frills. I said, yo, I like that, but because for me, it's not about the name, it's about the spirit that's behind it. It's about the energy and the spirit. I'm like, No Frills, and for me, that means not from concentrate, no bullshit, authentic, official, you know what I mean?
That's right. And first of all, before I get into Frills, I got my girl Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade, talk to the people, say what's up to the people.
Listen, I'm back. I'm back from the underground. Wherever you want to say I'm back. I had to disconnect for a second, so now I'm back. I'm ready to go.
Right.
You hear me? I'm ready to go.
All right. And let's get back to DJ No Frills. Frills, first of all, how long you been DJing? Let the people know where you came from, like how you get your start in the business.
I got my start in the business honestly, sorry, so my phone ringing. I just got my start in the building by, my brothers and them, they used to be rappers and all that, and I couldn't be a rapper. See, back in the day, you wouldn't try to jump in somebody else's lane, and way back in the day, it wasn't cool to be a rapper. So I'm like, something was dope about the DJ, the technology, manipulating sound. So I used to just listen to Jazzy Jeff live from Union Square 1 billion times, and then from there, I just watching Def Comedy Jam and seeing Kid Capri and just different people, and from there I said, what can I do different? Because I felt like at one point in time, like a lot of artists or people didn't understand what a mixtape was. The old mixtape was a DJ actually mixing. So that's how I came up with the Let It Play, I Got You. Because I'm like, I'm a real DJ, so just let it play, I got you. Just let it play, I got you. And that's where it all came from. Everything has a reason behind everything I do. It's nothing just made up for like the show or some BS, because from the era we came from, you could call me an old head, OG or whatever, it had to be meaningful. Like, you couldn't just be out here just doing anything.
You got a phone call. Let's go to the phones real quick. What's going on? Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phone?
It's Tyson Gravity, Black and Nobel, CMOS Gold.
Shout out to Tyson, man.
Tyson, what's going on with you? Philly support Philly.
Yes. First of all, I have to say thank you for allowing me to call up. But No Frills is not lying. His name means something down here in the city. And we salute him all day, every day. He worked hard.
That's right. Salute. And also, let them know who you are and where you're from again. I don't know if they caught that in the beginning.
Well, my name is Tyson Gravity. I'm from Black and Nobel, the #1 bookstore in America. And we also supply everybody with the CMOS Gold, the official CMOS Gold, the trusted brand, to get everybody's health up.
That's right. Let me tell you something about Tyson. Tyson and Black and Nobel, Hakeem Hopkins, they the first ones who had my very first book in the Philly bookstore down in Philly. So they are the first ones that had my book in Philly. And also, give out your contacts real quick. First of all, thank you for calling up here to support Fhrillz, and I appreciate you calling. You want to say anything to Fhrillz or for Philly? Just shout out your city.
Listen, Phrillz know he my guy. Phrillz come in and support Black and Nobel all the time. Phrillz Phrillz could call and say, listen, I got a little cold, I'm feeling a little down, come down and get yourself something to get yourself back up. You know, he's a health nut, so we keep him in line, you know, but I mean, it's people like that don't sit around Philadelphia and say, what's somebody doing for me, or you know, whatever. Phrillz get on that road, he support where he come from, he support everything that he believe, and we've always supported him. But as far as us, you can find us on blackandnobel.com and Black and Nobel on Instagram, NOBEL.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and thank you for supporting me all these
Salute,
years.
Tyson.
How long has been, Tyson?
Oh man, it seems like forever. And yes, all you had to do was bring that book down once, and we said that we were going to be family forever, and you've always supported that. Shout out to my brother Hakeem Hopkins, who's always kept the ship rolling, and you know, we keeping him in our prayers today. Really, really, really strong today. But this is a celebration.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And shout out to Tone Trump. Tone Trump is the one that introduced me to y'all. He was like, get your book in the Philly store where I'm from. Tone Trump plugged me into you over like 17 years ago. So I thank y'all again. We got a show to do, Tyson, over here. Thank you.
Hey, Mecca, can I
We
say
appreciate
something?
you.
Hold on. I'm sorry. My bad. Pardon me. Sherrod Starks, his Philly artist, want to say something. Pardon me. That's Phrillz?
No, yeah, that was me.
I'm
Yeah.
bugging.
I just want to co-sign
I'm
some
bugging.
stuff because, you know, at the end of the day, man, I respect people who do things first without waiting. That's how I look at myself, right? Black and Nobel and Tyson and them was the first people I ever seen with CMOS. I've been taking CMOS before it was cool. Now it's like the cool. Everybody got CMOS. They got fake CMOS.
Yeah.
They had the first CMOS. I used to go down there and do like dips and stuff in the store. Like they give you CMOS. They had all types of healthy stuff. You know, they was sending books to prison. They was doing a lot of stuff. And like, you know what I mean? You would see people like Styles P sliding through or Nas. And you know what I mean? Shout out to Tyson, man. And shout out to Hawk, man. They really held the city down. They held everybody down the city, from the OBHs to the Meeks to it wouldn't be a lot of these people without Black and Nobel. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a staple in Philly. Like it's history. Shout out to Tyson. Thank you for supporting me. And shout out to Hawk, the whole team.
And I'm not even from Philly, and they support me all the way up here all these years.
All it is, you know, all you got to do is tell me what you need, and you got it, Mecca.
I know. You've been sending me packages, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tyson. I truly appreciate the support. Send my love to Hakeem, Black and Nobel. Shout out to Philly. Y'all always held me down for years, so it's only right I reciprocate. So,
Thank you
you're
very
welcome.
much.
Thank you. And I got one of y'all on right up here. Let's get back into this show. Thank you,
Yes.
Tyson. Thank
All right.
you. Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Salute,
You're
Tyson.
welcome. Salute. All right. All right. So, thank you. I had somebody else calling, but Blade, let's get into some questions now. I mean, let's get back to Philly real quick. Philly Phrillz.
Right.
Introduce your artist. Let the people know what's going on.
So listen, man, I want to make this shit clear. If you listening to this and y'all know, like, it's a lot of artists that I work with throughout the years. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew this artist for years. Like, you know, the problem with some of y'all artists, y'all a bunch of talk. You know what I mean? Talk is cheap. This man been putting in work and supporting. It wasn't no crates for him to carry, but anytime I needed him, he was there. I ain't even had to fucking ask him. And he got dope music. I put my money on him. We got a new record out. His name is Sherrod Starks. Hey, Starks, talk to him.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm Sherrod Starks from Philly. You feel me? Business as usual and all that. I mean, shout out to the whole fam, but I'm happy to be here, man.
Welcome. You want to ask us some questions?
Artist or, you know, person who creates music. I want to know, like, this might be a different question. What is it?
Her mic low.
What is your process before you get into the studio? Like, how do you have to have the lights off? You have to like blow something, candles, incense.
I don't smoke at all, but like I be having I'm surprised at myself today because usually I got some Hennessy with me or something like that. But other than that, like I ain't really no process. Like Phrillz seen me the other day. Like I be working on like 4 or 5 songs at one time. Like my cousin say I got like the Tupac syndrome. Like I work on I be going crazy in there.
Really?
Yeah. So I might be working on something, then I have an artist to come through, so I'll probably pull something up that I did like, yo, put him on that song, so you can send it to his email while he working on that. I'll probably be working on another song.
Really? So this is all from your head?
I'll be all over the place. But I mean, everything is like calculated, but I just be all over the place.
That's interesting. Because you know, when I was in the studio, like back in my time, you go home.
She's saying back in her time, like, stop it. She's right now. Go ahead.
Listen to me, old girl.
No.
I got my grandma. Too.
Stop it.
But you know, some people take the beat home. You write to it. You go in the studio, and some people can write on the spot. So
I write. Sometimes I write on it. Most of the time I'm writing on the spot, or sometimes I don't even write. Like I could just make it in my head right there. Go jump right in the booth and do the hook. It depends. It's all about, like, you know, what's going on.
Okay.
Other than that,
who was some of your artists coming up that you looked up to or influenced you?
I'm a big old fan. Like, it is what it is.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can. Make sure his mic up.
You back on? I'm back on. I said I'm a big Hov fan.
Hova.
Big time. But I like everything. I mean, I like the rappers though. Like, you know, like, of course, coming from Philly, you know, you listen to all the Beans, the, you know. But, you know, shout out to Spade and them too. Spade and Dutch, yeah, all of them, yeah.
Shout out to y'all. What's some of the Phrillz? I'm bugging right now.
It's all good.
First of all, talk to these people about Philly Support Philly and how some people feel entitled. Some people.
Oh yeah. So let's make this clear. Like, I am the creator of the Philly Support Philly movement. Look up the hashtag. The hashtag is crazy right now.
That's
like, you know what I'm saying? But people got the wrong intentions with Philly Support Philly. They think it means free sometimes. So Philly Support Philly, they hit you with like, yo, me and Mike Knox used to like argue about it a little bit, but not in a disrespectful way. But people think it means free. Yo, do this record with me, Philly. No, I put some money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? The movement was created. The movement was created because I was frustrated with the way radio was treating the artists, the way radio was treating the artists and the DJs, right? So just like, you know, when I was on Sway called me an advocate for artists, and that's my whole mission. My job is to build that relationship with the artists and the DJ. Somewhere is a disconnect, and now with the internet, they really feel like they don't need us. So in Philly, it's like, you know, some of these artists might get a bunch of likes and they name buzzing. They think they bigger than the people that really put on for the city. Like, I mean, it's crazy, but at the end of the day, I want to shout out to everybody that supports the Philly Support Philly movement, man.
That's right.
I want to shout out to the artists that I worked with years ago, that like the Reed Dollars, and I want to shout out the Young Hots. I want to shout out, I mean, it's the list goes on, but like I said, once again, man, Mecca Global, man.
Let me tell
you supported me first out of Philly.
Let me tell you something right now. First of all, salute to you. And you always supposed to respect the DJ. And I think just to build off, just to build off of what you were saying, like some of the artists, they come out and they need you, they run to you, but then as soon as they blow up, they forget you. You know how many artists I see that they came from the underground, and it's DJs that I know that help support these artists, they don't even reach back to some of them DJs. So now when they reach out to me knowing how they fucked over the DJ, I send them right to voicemail. Because you're not gonna, first of all, you're not gonna come to me when I know you did some foul shit to the DJs. Always respect the DJs.
Hey, listen, I got a bunch of stories. Y'all gotta wait for the book and the documentary, because for real, like, it's worth $1 million, man. Because even with this business, it's sad to even see how some of the artists get treated. I see how as soon as they think you winning, they around, then they disappear, then they back, then they see you in a picture with somebody. Now they like it, now they call you.
Working with other people like the legends and stuff versus.
Yo, I like interviewing the legends. I like hanging around the legends. Like I said, that's why I hit up Do It All from Lawrence, because we had a dope conversation in North Carolina. Like, you learn so much, they humble. They've been around the world, but they still like humble. It's like, you know, I like working with the legends at the end of the day.
I do too.
Yeah. And hold on, can I say something too? I want to shout out to LL Cool J.
Shout out to L.
Listen, I'm gonna say this publicly because I don't know how y'all perceive him and all this wild shit.
He's a legend.
No, I know that, but I'm saying for me personally, He gave me an opportunity. He put me on Rock the Bells radio.
That's right. Wow.
And he cut
Yes,
me
he
a
did.
check.
Yes, he
And
did.
he cut me
Yes,
a
he
check.
did.
A lot of y'all be talking all this money shit and y'all don't even want to take care of people.
Yeah.
Shout to LL Cool J.
There's a lot of legends out here. There's a lot of people out here that don't want to take care of people, and that's another reason why I like staying independent. Because when you're for me, it don't work for everybody else. But when you're independent, you get to move around how you want to. If you're an independent contractor, you could work with whoever you want to work with.
Everybody.
Which brings me back to you as an artist, and even though Sonya Blade over here co-hosted, she's an artist too. But as far as artists, make sure y'all learn your business. And I just read a piece of my entertainment report. Travis Scott, he got a deal now with PlayStation 2, and a lot of people don't realize you as an artist. And I never got this when I was in high school too. When my business teacher, he was saying, "Put your money where your mouth is," and I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Everything you like, from clothes to music to food, invest." And I'm glad he taught us about investing. So when I was doing my business prospectus, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. But make sure y'all study them contracts, read them contracts, and branch out and venture out. The reason why y'all need to hit up all these sponsors, because they use hip hop to sell their product. So you flip it right back on them and tell them, "I need y'all to sponsor my tours. I got a DJ on hand," and that's a whole nother lesson. So just
like remember how you said like what you learning?
Yeah.
You actually learn how, music taught me how to be a man.
Let me just. That's
artists
real talk for you to say. Explain what you mean by that.
Because it's like you have like all right. So this I get into this part. This is the part that the shit that people don't see. That's what helps you become a man. That it shows you how to deal with certain people when you don't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
But you have to because you have to handle business.
You have to.
So that's a life lesson.
It is.
You feel me? So it's a big life lesson because if you from the street or you want to do something to them, but how you gonna get over this hump?
Yep.
You can't do that.
Right.
So it teaches you how to be a man. All right, I'm gonna suck this up, pause, and then make this move so I can further myself.
Yep.
So it just teaches you how to deal with everybody. It'll teach you how to deal with your family members because it's gonna be people that befriend you, like they're gonna help you, and they just in it for themselves.
Exactly.
I like this guy.
Go ahead, Blade. You got a question for him? I want to say something after. If you
I wasn't. It was just gonna like piggyback off of it. So I had to learn the hard way. I ended up in the feds.
Yeah.
Because of what you're talking about, investing in yourself. I took it upon myself to go to the streets and go the wrong route instead of learning these things about sponsors. And there was so many things I didn't have to do, and I put myself in this position to try to get ahead. And so it's good that you're learning these things now. It's rare that female artists have the. It's rare to have somebody like me to say, you know what, you don't have to go the route I did. Learn the business. It's business first. Yep. And it took me a long time to do that. So you want. But
that comes from being taught as well.
Yeah.
It comes from being taught and being able to be taught.
You got to be teachable.
Right.
You have to want to learn it.
Right. Yeah. That's a fact. Like it's people that's on that's my peers or whatever, but they don't do certain things.
Yeah.
And who am I to tell them to do whatever? I'll try to show them.
That's
but like who am I to tell them?
Listen, you cannot. What's that saying? You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. What you saying right now? When I used to go to those outlets, those little press junkets, or going to these clubs, grinding by myself. I remember there was times I didn't have money in my pocket, and I used to call my mother like, "Mom, you got $20?" Like I would be like, for real, $20. It do get real on the road.
That goes back to the shit that people don't see.
They don't see that. That's those moments what you said that shapes you. And that's another reason why I always say to people that's coming up, keep your day job. Right now to this day, even though I got 5 books out, a TV show, a radio show, a blog, a podcast, I still never left my corporate job, and I'm never going to until I feel like it, because when you make your own money, you could call your own shots, put the people around you again. And going back to what you said, corporate America taught me 2 things. When we used to sneak out my mother's house, going to these clubs in Philly, in Jersey, in New York, hanging out young as a teenager. So now the 360, that was my School of Hard Knocks, going to the clubs. And so when these artists telling their stories, I actually was there. That's number one. Number two that taught me is these corporate America. These motherfuckers in corporate America, and no disrespect to nobody, but they play a vicious game and they will stab you in the back and then smile right in your face like, oh, so Bob, you want to go play golf Friday? I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't they just, wait a minute. Like, I can't. They playing a different game.
That's exactly what I meant when I said
I know.
they will befriend you.
Yeah.
And then be all about, doing
business.
whatever for themselves.
For themselves.
And it's like,
throw you under the bus.
And it's like, if this was the street,
you'll do something to them. So that leads me to this question: How is the transition making it from the streets to the music? And you too, Sonya. And I know your story too. And I can't wait for your book, your movie, your podcast, all that. So
I keep I just keep my circle. I try to keep it small as possible.
Amen. Good.
Small as possible.
Good.
It's like, because at the end of the day, like, Phrillz, I used to pull up I pull up anywhere in Philly I'm by myself.
I'll pull up anywhere too.
Anywhere, even out of Philly, I pull up by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's sometimes like my homies be like, yo, you gotta stop that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I gotta bust my moves and do what I need to do
Yeah.
in order to get where I need to be. So it's like, I used to come see Phrillz damn near every weekend. Yo, where you at?
Yeah.
That's how I built my relationships with the DJs.
Yeah.
I pull right up.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What you doing?
You have to, as an artist, like he's saying.
But the same thing I tell the artists I was doing. I was jumping on a China bus, like to come to New York City by myself. I'm in Brooklyn by myself. I'm in Harlem by myself. The Bronx by myself. Walk. I mean, not saying nothing can happen, but I'm saying like I ain't no chump either. But I'm saying like you gotta do what you gotta do. $20 China bus is on dirty and dangerous. Dirty and dangerous. No, and listen, ho for everybody. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny about Chinese people. No, for people that's on the
who
other
don't know.
side.
Yeah, they don't
It's called
understand.
the China bus. You catch it in Chinatown.
For like $10 and they take you to New York.
It'd be fast and dangerous though. It'd be dangerous though. And they be doing a lot of extra Young Jeezy stuff on there. I don't know how to put that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now why but why not? Like listen, I have no judgment zone over here, but the artists, but a lot of these artists is lazy, and the same things I tell them I already had to do, like you know what I'm saying? Or I wouldn't have, or just like meeting you, like that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have invested the money and paid somebody to bring me up there. And do different things. Shout out to CEO Ro from Street Spitters ENT.
Yeah, shout out to Ro.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
I forgot. What's going on, people? Phrillz, as far as like artists go, was there ever a moment where you just said you just wanted to say fuck this shit? Like I'm tired of this. I'm just tired of this bullshit.
This morning.
No, this morning. I was in the car. I was in the car and he seen something that was going on, but yeah, definitely though. Yeah. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. It's just, I look at things as energy. Like certain people, they just suck the life out. Like being a DJ, somebody don't understand as being a DJ, and if you're really trying to help artists, they all talking to you, and then you hearing their problems, and you trying to help them. That's all the transfer of energy. And then when you trying to help them, and just like you said, I ain't gonna say no names.
Right.
There's a few of them, and I ain't bitter, and I forgive y'all if you watching, listening, whatever, if you see this. As soon as they start rising, they say, F this person, get this other DJ, then they go do this, they do that. Like, it be a lot of clown stuff, and then see, when you be hearing little stories about stuff that be happening in hip hop, like it could be somebody from New York, it could be somebody from Philly, it could be state property, it could be all types of stuff, right? We be wondering what be going on, but behind the scenes, like I said, I ain't trying to air nobody out. It be sucker shit going on.
It do.
And that's that. Like
shit people don't see.
So it do make you.
We need to come out with a documentary or some shit like that. Shit people don't see, right?
For
that's
real.
Some shit.
I mean, everybody in this room
that shit
been
is crazy.
Around this shit. Y'all know celebrity. We all know we've been around it, and y'all seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, as a DJ, a million artists, so you trying to talk to them, you realize they just draining you, and then they not even supporting you back. And you supported all these artists and put them on mixtapes before they got somewhere. Listen, I work with every artist with a name.
Run down your resume for them, Phrillz. Also your mixtapes, because I think they need to know.
Oh yeah, the mixtapes. We had the mixtapes on Lock in Philly. Doing the mixtapes, I created something called Official Street Radio. Before it was cool to have an internet radio, we was on Podomatic. Y'all talking about podcasts? There was a joint called Podomatic. We was on that. Listen, real interviews with Mac Miller, not just Philly. Let's make this shit clear too. I work with people from all over the country. It's not just Philly, but Mac Miller official interviews. Redman came to, we had a store. Redman came down here with his homie Ready Rock. They came down to Philly. Who else? Who else? Trader Truth. Who else? It's just the list just goes on. Freeway.
Awesome.
Wow. So we got that. That's official street radio. I started Philly Support Philly. I DJ the Philly Hip Hop Awards show more than any DJ in history,
Coast to coast.
and that's over every DJ that's from Philadelphia. So coast to coast. I'm a member of Fleet DJs. I'm a PA, president. I'm affiliated with Coalition DJs too. I mean, it's a lot.
Right.
But I mean, I've done things like in my career like that I'm proud of, like DJing for like Black Thought. It was only one. I ain't gonna.
It's
It
all
was like
good.
one show.
Don't downplay it,
but
though.
still don't know. But I'm just
Don't
saying.
downplay that.
No.
Wait a minute.
I just try to stay
Don't
humble.
downplay that.
No. I try to keep it humble.
I know.
Because
Phrillz a humble dude.
The resume is the
That's
rap
right.
sheet is heavy as fuck. I tell people that,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm not trying to, And I'm gonna tell you, like, the thing about it is when you put that type of work in, and then somebody hits you up, and then they trying to pay you peanuts, like
20 cents.
Should be
I
crazy.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that. But look, both of y'all, this question, you see how in other genres like rock and roll, which they stole from us, all these other legends, they continue to tour like well into their 80s and 90s. How do y'all feel about when it comes to our culture, our genre, hip hop, they try to put a cap on it and label our guys as either old school,
Can
finished?
I say
yes,
something?
I want both
we
of y'all.
We
all
need to
y'all.
abolish that
We
word right
do.
there. Old school. I don't like it.
I don't either,
You know
Phrillz.
why? No, I like classic.
I
That's why
do
they got
too.
classic.
You know what's
rock.
crazy?
I don't
Because
like
We
that.
don't. In other genres, you don't hear old school.
You don't.
No,
You hear
exactly.
legend. You hear legend,
You
pioneer.
hear classic
Classic
rock.
rock.
Classic this.
Classic rock.
But
you-
you hear the
Classic
old
is
school
always-
R&B.
classic
You
is
hear the
always-
old
yo,
school
old
rap
school.
shit.
Yeah.
But
But
you gotta remember,
maybe that just comes with our culture or whatever about saying that. But
Yeah.
we can. I mean, that's
somebody
a
could've
good.
impregnated it in our
yeah,
culture,
which
because
is
words
facts.
power,
but
though.
but that's a good joint for us.
Yeah.
You need
No,
you need to
classic-
make that a thing.
You need to.
I got mixes. I call them cool classics. It's classics. A low shirt from 20 years ago is still cool. Like,
That's a fact.
you know what I mean, look, they got the
Yeah.
Stan
That's a
Smiths
fact.
on. They cool
what
as
I'm
shit.
saying?
Look, I was looking at them.
Classic.
Look, I was looking at them. I
Classics.
got a pair. I got two pair. I just
Oh,
bought two
you
pair
talking
recently.
about our
Yeah.
sneakers?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
Stan
though, but
Smith.
they
Oh,
classic,
wow.
so they always
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, let me tell you something about that. This is how real it is, and this is how when you vibing on the same level, we ain't even playing this. We look
Wow.
down at each
Yeah.
other like we got on classic Stan Smiths.
I
Like
think you got Adidas on.
she got on the Stan Smiths too.
Yeah, I do got Adidas.
We all got
We
Adidas
got
sneakers on. Ain't that
Adidas.
crazy?
Adidas.
That's
Classic.
crazy.
Oh, we need to get a check,
Classic.
Adidas.
That's crazy. They cut
We
their
need to
check.
get a check.
Classic.
Hold on. All right. All right. So let's get into some more of your music. I want you to play some more of his music
Well, listen,
because we only
well,
got
the
a
thing
few
is,
more
right,
minutes left. Oh, actually, you know what? No, let's stop right here. Let me do this. Give out some of your social media. Give out
Oh,
some
man.
of your social media.
I'm Sherrod Starks. I am Sherrod Starks on all social media. So
Spell it for him.
SHARODSTARKS. I am Sherrod Starks on all social media.
Okay, DJ No Frills, DJ NOPHRILLZ. NOPHRILLZ. Make sure you check me out on YouTube. You want to know more about me? Check me out on YouTube. You can see some of that classic footage when I had Nori and Capone freestyling. I had just you can see Meek, the dirty young boy. Meek, no disrespect when
Nah,
he had the
he
braids.
say we know what you're talking about
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he say it too.
Yeah, exactly.
He came a long way, and that's
Shout out
that's
to
the
Meek,
way
though.
it's supposed to be, from rags to riches.
Right.
Nah, it's all
so
good.
yeah, check me out though. Yeah, but we got a new single though that I just put together with Starks and another artist named Dre, and produced by the legendary Baby Paul from out of New York. Shout out to
Shout out
Baby
to
Wow,
Paul.
Baby
Baby
Paul.
Paul,
Baby
shout out
Paul,
to
genuine
Baby
boy,
Paul, what
that's
up,
my homie.
family?
Yeah.
Talk to him, Phrillz. Tell him, give him your website, your social media. Give him any last words, any advice, any tips, anything you want to say about people respecting the DJ.
Well, I want to say this to the artists, man. A lot of these DJs are suckers too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not biased. There's some suck ass DJs, right? But I'm gonna give y'all a tip, right? The tip is, yo, stop sending links. Like, you gotta send the MP3s, homie. Like, pull yourself together. You gotta send MP3s, no WAV files. Not send my link. Don't ever tell somebody in media to go to your page and get something. You out your
wow.
fucking mind,
You
homie.
crazy.
Pull yourself together. But I want to say something. Listen, you had Sauce Money on last week, man.
Yeah.
I like
Shout
people,
out to Sauce
the
Money.
underdogs
Shout out,
that's
yeah.
really dope
Yeah.
that don't get their shine. Listen,
Yeah.
can I please play this
Go ahead,
freestyle
go ahead.
with him and
Yes,
Jay?
you
But I
can.
just
Wow.
shout to Jay-Z too. Nothing against Jay, but Sauce, man, he that boy, man.
Yep.
Can we go in?
You could go.
Let
in.
it
Go
play.
in, bro.
When I spit. So all you need is bacon and eggs, cause I take it back to the grid. They ask why I never signed to the rock. But if Jay is my man, then what's the difference, son? We both signed to the block. They jumping around like House of Pain, but be humping the ground soon as I dump with the pump in the ground. Yeah, what I'm watching eyes for. Now play with your kids.
Sauce Money, talk to him. Let's go.
Sunny delirious, yup, but my theory is just what I thought, but still big as the World Series. You can't be serious. Button your zippers. It's a 2-team town, yeah, but y'all the Clippers. I come off at the close like strippers. With a flow so relaxed that all you need now is a pillow and slippers. Is that enough? Cause any
DJ No Frills, let it play.
Only one thing, shorty.
That's
Hey, yo, Sauce Money,
Y'all niggas
dope
the
as
Clippers.
fuck,
That's
yo.
still staying to the day. That's crazy. That shit still staying to the day. But y'all niggas the Clippers. That's staying to
Shout out to Air It Out Radio, Fire Chick. Shout out to the whole Officially Radio staff. And can I play my new record? I got records,
Play
man.
that,
Listen,
play that record.
if you an artist, man, you gotta get
Play
with
that
me, man.
record.
Look, it's
Play
on
it.
all streaming
Yeah.
platforms.
Whoever
That's
trying to
most of
work,
y'all.
let's work too.
Play it
Let's
real
work
quick.
too.
Go ahead.
Famous Phrillz, DJ No Frills, I'm top tier, homie. That means top of the line. I present. Ain't doing nothing right. Who am I? It's best that you watch how you moving. Serious maneuver, right? Get it any time of the day.
Understand we don't play now.
What up, Nook?
Better really watch what you say. Next spray, you be in the way. Bitch, you want to say. We ran away. Show me my new opponent. Verbal homicide.
Shout out to Tough Struggle.
Heaven sent raised hell when my inner demons awoken. Girl, there's so many fish in the sea, give emotions. Ooh, leave them hope.
DJ No Frills.
And get real close to a
This is my new record.
flashing money, but we know it's happening. They kill my homie Lotus, we get them back new. See me, but can't hold me like a hologram. We heard that leg, your trap, not a fan. Got your chick in the room.
Hey, yo, my artist Stark's about to talk your shit. He about to talk your shit. Let's go.
That red dress, swore that she was hell sent. I'm gone.
Hey, yo, Dre, for sure. They do it for show. We do it for sure.
For sure.
Starks, what you say to 'em? Most of y'all living life frontin'. Ain't doing nothing. Really ain't. Who am I? It's best that you watch how you move. Serious maneuver, right? Get it any time of the day.
Play now. Better really watch what you say.
Shout out Baby Paul in the production. Baby Paul, NYC, what's up? Queens, Brooklyn.
We ran away.
This is big boy rap. This ain't no kid. I am big boy stretch. Man, I want hit. Stick shit. Thinking it's going your way. I shit. Big clip. Throw my weight around like a big. Make a flick. She was your newbie, but that's my old. Doing tricks. She getting goofy, squirting and doing flips. What you thought I wasn't in me? That's really on me. Trigger figure kinda itchy. Go to trigger moment. Most of you just women in my liking on me. Every day I'm shot with some biscuits. I ain't lying on me. Really ready for that war daily. 40 calories, you my hip, I call it chance.
Check me out. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Google.